So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a very popular soft drink, and the reason that we use this clear Sprite is that so that way you can see the reaction that we're going to have with this pH testing solution, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pour some Sprite in here, as so. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take also a very popular soft drink, and again we use a clear liquid so that way you can see how this thing tests out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a product that Coca-Cola makes. This is a reverse osmosis water, and you'll want to pay attention to what happens as we test this water. And alongside Dasani is its counterpart made by Pepsi, which is Aquafina. Again, this is a reverse osmosis water. And we're not here to just pick on Aquafina or Dasani. This actually applies to any reverse osmosis water. Right next to it, we've got our Kangen Water, which is the 9.5, and this is the water that we're going to be drinking. And over here on the end is the tap water here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this pH testing solution and we're going to put 4 drops in each of these liquids, and what we're looking to do is match some colors here. Okay, and again, we want to be on the alkaline side, meaning that we're looking for a dark blue or a purple color instead of an orange or a yellow. So let's just go ahead and see what happens. So we're going to put 4 drops in each. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's just go ahead and give each of these a stir, and let's just look and see what happens. And here's our Sprite. Here's our Gatorade. Here's Dasani. Here's Aquafina. Here's the Kangen Water. And here's your tap water. Now, as you can see, the Sprite and the Gatorade, rather, they're on the orange side, and this is pretty much as acidic as you can get. Alongside of it are Dasani and Aquafina, your reverse osmosis waters, and as we can see here, they're also yellow, meaning that they are acidic. The reason that they're acidic is reverse osmosis water actually pulls out everything out of the water, including the minerals. And when you don't have minerals in the water, you're going to get an acidic water. As a matter of fact, the Japanese refer to reverse osmosis water as dead water. And along here, you can see our Kangen water, and it's not because of the bottle here. As you can see, it's the bright purple that we're looking for, and this is the 9.5. This is what you're looking for. This is what you want to hydrate your body with. And right next to it is your tap water. And by federal mandates, most municipal waters are on the neutral side. But before you get too excited, keep in mind they use lye, which is something that's very caustic, to bring the water from a very acidic state to a neutral state. What we want to do is also show you something very interesting. What we're going to do here is we're going to show you is instead of using drugs or over-the-counter medications to neutralize acid, keep in mind we're looking for a dark blue or a purple color. I'm going to show you something very interesting with our Kangen water. And we're going to start here with the municipal water. And as you can see here, this is a neutral water, but just by pouring a little bit out of Kangen water on top of here, as you can see, we just neutralized that, or we've taken that water from a neutral state to an alkaline state. Now here's the same situation we're going to do now with Aquafina. And just keep in mind, we're pouring just a little bit of water, and we've taken it from an acidic state to an alkaline state. And here you'll find the same case with Dasani. Now, what's interesting here is you're going to find out here with Gatorade, that's not quite the case. As a matter of fact, you need about 25 glasses of water, of this water, to neutralize 1 glass of Gatorade. Same thing for Sprite. Look at here. And as you can see, none of that acidity has been neutralized, okay? With Sprite or with any soda, they're finding it's a 32-to-1 ratio, meaning you need 32 glasses of this water to neutralize 1 glass of soda. And just to put that into perspective, I mean, if you think about the fact that cancer is running at an all-time high, as a matter of fact, it's the leading killer in this country, and when you've got too much acid in your body, it can lead to cancer down the road. So we want to avoid things like soft drinks, too many soft drinks, or too much Gatorade, or too much reverse osmosis water, because it just has a negative effect on you. Now, let me just share with you one other thing. We've got these alkaline states. Watch what happens when I mix a little bit of soda. Right away, as you can see, it takes it from an alkaline state right back to a acidic state. So it's very, very important that we stay away from too much acidity. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to come back to the cherry tomatoes. And over here again, this is the water that we actually poured, the cup that we poured the Aquafina in. And let's just take a look at what happens. And keep in mind, the water went in clear, and let's just see what actually happens. As you can see, the water is coming out clear. So in reality, did we take anything or remove anything from these tomatoes? And I think we'd all agree the answer is no. Now on the flip side of that, over here are the same cherry tomatoes out of the same bag, and the only difference being is we washed or we soaked these tomatoes with strong Kangen water, the water again that has the pH of 11.5. Now let's look to see what actually comes off of these tomatoes. Now, this is pretty amazing, okay, and this is not chlorine. Remember, our machines remove all the chlorine from the water. What you got here are things like herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, and even oxidation that's coming off of these tomatoes. And the significance of that is now you've got produce, fruits, and vegetables that actually taste like they were grown in your very own garden without the herbicides and the pesticides. As a matter of fact, this is probably as close to organic as you can come, and so they taste much better. And actually, when you wash your produce, wash your fruits and your vegetables with this water, it will actually last you many, many days longer than if you were to wash it with tap water. Now, the last demonstration I'd like to take you through is something with pure sesame oil. And in chemistry class, we've been taught that oil and water don't mix, okay? And that's what we would all, think about. So let's just take some pure sesame oil here. We're going to pour it in this cup, and we're going to also pour it in the cup right next to it. And what we're going to do here is we're going to actually take some regular water, or let's just take some Dasani water here, and we're going to pour it over here. And as you will shortly see, as we would think, the oil and the water don't mix, and that the oil is going to actually surface to the top. At least that's what we were led to believe. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the strong Kangen water, and I remember 9 months ago as I saw this demonstration, I about fell out of my chair. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take that same oil, and as you'll see, from the moment this water hits that oil, look at what we've done here, you guys. We've just emulsified 100% pure sesame oil with water. Water that carries a pH of 11.5, and this is the water, again, that's got the amazing cleansing or detergent-like properties that has many, many uses and applications in your home. And keep in mind, in doing all of these different demos, what have we done? We've taken ordinary tap water, and with the touch of a button, we've made 5 different grades of water. And again, by far and away, the most important of the waters is the Kangen water that you're going to drink and hydrate your body with. But as you can see, we make other waters that have other uses and applications along with them. As you can see, this remarkable technology takes ordinary tap water and at the touch of a button makes 5 different grades of water. And I hope that you learned something from this demonstration. It's a very similar demonstration that I saw 9 months ago that has literally changed my life. So what you want to do now is get back to the person that shared this information with you and learn how you and your family can start benefiting from Kangen water today.